Hi there, this is Davide Mancini from Soundmachines, and today at SuperBooth in Berlin we are going to present the new product that is the Modulör114. 114, by the way, is the number of jack sockets on the panel. It is an all-in-one, we are calling an all-in-one Eurorack modular analog synthesizer. It has many independent modules. As you can see, we are starting from the analog part. It's a full analog synthesizer with 2 VCO, envelope controller, loopable. We have a resonant 12 dB low pass and a band pass filter, a mixer for the oscillator banks. We have also obviously the white and pink noise. On this side, you can see some attenuators, manual generators of CV, another LFO, another service LFO, not controllable, not CV controllable, obviously. A slew controller, another 2 attenuators, and the VCA with a distortion potential, and also a headphone amplifier for the output, so you can play with this directly with your headphones. The very blocks that we put into these machines are the digital effects unit that is controllable by CV in both parameters. We have delays, choruses, and also several types of reverbs.
They are new effects, or they are best known from the company?
No, this is a new American company that makes a dedicated chip for musical instrument. It's not a programmable DSP. Okay, dry wet control. Last but not least, we have an entire section dedicated to digital stuff like clock dividing, logic gates, and also manual triggers. You have the possibility to use 2 buttons to give manual triggers to envelopes or other stuff. Or putting, for example, through an attenuator, you can have an offset, for example, on the filter to do rhythmic stuff with your hands. Several fixed mixer either for CV and audio, and multiples complete the basic set of modules. Another important one is the ribbon controller that is on the faceplate of the module, and also the quantizer that can be used to play the oscillators with several scales or also chromatic stuff. The important part is the integration with the outside world. In this case, we have a double USB interface host or device, so you can just connect a USB MIDI keyboard or control surface to control pitch and gate and modulation wheel, but also you have the output of 16th for the MIDI clock if it's coming through. What's really interesting is 4 control change parameters mapped to this 4 function. 2 control voltages out, so you can also implement via MIDI slow LFOs or other stuff, and also an attenuator controllable by the outside, and a slew controller, so you can also this pre-programmed slides from one step to the others. Okay. The other interesting block is another Subtractor that is saturated, so you can do some wave shaping with these blocks. There are some examples that we are going to show in the next days. And last but not least, this is very important, there is a Synth Button. This is a very unique capabilities, because by taking off all the cables and by pressing this one, you will obtain a classical architecture of a monophonic synthesizer without adding any cable. Okay. This, in conjunction with the USB power up and the possibility to hook up a keyboard, makes this one a pretty good standalone monophonic analog synthesizer with effects. Now, we can do a small demo about the sonic capability. I will show now a filter applied to the a classical sample and hold filter sound, rhythmic with a rhythm character given by our DC1 drum computer module. That is okay. What you are hearing is passing through the FX unit, and you can see that at a very low delay time, we obtain something like a purpose drum synthesis. Or if you want to do the tapping, okay, now this is the sound of the synthesizer. We had a little bit of rhythmic stuff. And now here we have another unit, as you can see, that is mounted on a Euro rack because the panel is detachable and you can house it into your pre-existing case. It's the same unit. Just a quick look at this. This is another new module. Is this drum sounds that you're hearing, and is controlled by our DC1 that has 4 CV to control some parameters of the track. In this case, we control the density of the hi-hat and the rolls on the hi-hat with our control surfaces. You can automate. And in the end, yeah, you can see another zapping noise. This one, you can generate random beats on the snare line. It's like a live improvisational and creative sequencer part. Okay, so these are the basic sound of this of the modular. Obviously, you can do pretty wild stuff with all these modules, and it integrates very good with other equipment that you have, either PC-based or analog modular.
What is the price?
This will be on pre-order in 2 or 3 weeks. It will be $8.99 tax included for Europe, in Europe, and I guess $8.99 in the States. We will start shipping from the first day of June. This is at least the projection right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.